Hello everyone, Mrs. Meenakshi here. Today in this video, we will learn about soil, its formation, its importance, and about its classification. Let's go. Soil as a resource. Students, now tell me why soil is considered as a resource. Well, because whatever is available in the environment and satisfy our needs is known as resource. And directly or indirectly, somewhere we are dependent on soil for our food and shelter. Let us see how. उससे पहले हम जानते हैं what is soil. आखिर soil है क्या? Soil is the thin upper layer on the earth. It is loose, broken, grainy material in the earth's crust on which plants grow. Sand, silt, clay, humus, bacteria, and earthworms are found in the soil. How is soil formed? आखिर ये बनती कैसे है? Soil is an important renewable natural resource. When I say renewable, because every now and then new particles and part of sand and silt join in and the soil is renewed. And it is a living system because it is having lots of living organisms like plants, animals, etc. And it takes millions of years to form soil up to a few centimeters. It's a long process. It is formed from rock parent material through the process of weathering and erosion. Let us understand first what is weathering and erosion. We can see here in this picture, weathering causes rocks to break down. These rock particles are, you can see here, these are the rock particles. So this process of breaking rock particles is known as weathering. So weathering breaks it. इस टूट फूट की क्रिया को हम weathering बोलते हैं. और जब ये टूटे हुए particles either with the help of rainfall or wind are taken away by the rivers from one place to another place is known as erosion. So weathering breaks it and erosion takes it. So I have pictures of different other kinds of weathering too. This is the example of physical weathering and this is chemical weathering. And here is one rock. You can see here, this is the ideal example of weathering. These kinds of mushroom rocks are found or seen in the area of Rajasthan. We can see here this soil profile. At the first stage, there is the parent rock. In the base, there is parent rock. Whatever kind of rock is available in a particular area, that kind of soil is found in that area. Like the second stage, we are having weathered rock material. So whatever जो ऊपर की layer में टूटा फूटा layer है उस rocks का, उसे हम weathered rock material बोलते हैं. Then comes the subsoil with sand, silt, and clay. This is the third stage, subsoil. Then comes the topsoil with humus, which we can see on the earth. जो हम देख पाते हैं उसे हम टॉप सॉइल बोलते हैं. नीचे की तीन स्टेजेस हम देख नहीं पाते. Then comes what are the factors affecting the soil formation? So first of all is parent rock. जैसा कि आपने अभी soil profile में देखा, जिस तरह की parent rock होगी उसमें weathering होती है. बहुत सारे उसके reasons हैं कि weathering के. तो उसके बाद उस टाइप का जो weathered material है sand, silt, clay के रूप में, that is on the base of parent rock. तो जैसी पेरेंट रॉक होगी उस टाइप की मिट्टी वहां पर, उस टाइप की सॉइल वहां पाई जाएगी. सेकेंड फैक्टर इज क्लाइमेट. द टेम्परेचर एंड द रेनफॉल influence the rate of weathering and humus. Then third comes the relief, like altitude की height क्या है, कहीं पर हिली एरियाज हैं तो कहीं पर प्लेन्स हैं, तो किस टाइप का एरिया है. लाइक हिली एरियाज में थिन लेयर ऑफ सॉइल पाई जाती है एज कंपेयर टू द प्लेन्स. प्लेन्स में वी आर हैविंग थिक लेयर ऑफ सॉइल. So it relief features are also very important factor behind soil formation. Then comes flora, fauna and microorganism. They also affect the rate of humus formation in the soil. Then the last factor is time. Time determines the thickness of soil profile. Now comes, why is soil an important resource? Yes, all living things depends directly or indirectly on soil for food. Like agriculture, all kind of farming is done on soil. All the food crops or non-food crops, which are like the raw material for the industries, they all are grown on soil. So we are dependent for food and even clothing on this. Then there is shelter. It is the shelter, the habitat of many living organisms. And all kind of forests and trees are getting whatever required amount of nutrient from the soil itself. Then the forests, they are grown here, and all kind of amount of all the important things, all the rich content and humus they get from the soil itself. Now comes the classification of soil. So there are 4 bases of classification of soil. So they are, first is color. On the basis of color, we can classify the soils. Like we have heard about red soil, black soil, whatever kind of parent rock was there. So that kind of color is determined and taken by that soil. So color, then second is thickness. That also depends, or that is one of the factor of the classification. Then chemical and physical properties. Then fourth is texture and age. On the basis of all these 4 factors, we classify the soils. अब हम इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में देखें तो we are having 6 kind of soils in India, like alluvial, black soil, red and yellow soil, fourth is laterite soil, fifth is arid soil, and sixth is forest soil. This is the map of India. In NCERT, it is given. So if we see the physical feature of India, these are mountainous regions. These are Himalayan regions. So as the name suggests, on the mountains, mountainous and forest soil is found. Then comes the northern plains. There the most fertile alluvial soil is found. And this is the desert area of India. Arid soil is found. This is the plateau region of India. Western plateau region is covered with black soil, and eastern plateau region is covered by red and yellow soil. Whatever patches you are seeing in between, these small patches are having laterite soil. So this is all about the classification of soil. So I hope you are clear with this. So in my next video, I'll explain you in detail different kinds of soil. So wait for my next video about the alluvial soil. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.